Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. One of the PDP Congress that had continued to breed so much tension had been that which was held last Saturday in Rivers State, where it brought about the emergence of Maker Aaron, who is a strong supporter of Wike. But however, one of the key stakeholders in PDP has given full description of what actually transpired in that Congress. Don't forget that they had already, there was an injunction that was issued by the court to stop anything like, Congress in Rivers State. You get to hear exactly the position of that particular Congress based on the law that was, the order that was given by a court of competent jurisdiction. Let's listen to full details of this news, how Ikenga Ogochinye described what happened last Saturday in Rivers State. The House of Representative member representing Idiaton North South constituency in Imo State, Honorable Ikenga Ogochinye, has said that no Congress of People Democratic Party (PDP) was held in Rivers State. He claimed that the FCT minister Nyesom Wike held a party with his friends under the guise of a party congress. It was reported that the PDP state congresses took place some weeks back and was marred by complaints from several states, including Rivers, Benue, Katsina, and Kogi. In Rivers, the congress was held despite an existing court order preventing the process. The development has led to a dispute between the National Working Committee that authorized the Congress and the PDP Governors Forum, who are insisting that Governor Fubara remains the party's leader in the state. Speaking on the development via a statement on Saturday, Ogochinye described the supposed Congress held by the Wike's faction as laughable and a jamboree. According to the PDP chieftain, no PDP Congress was held in Rivers State. Rather, Nyesom Wike, out of desperation to look good before his dwindling followers who are losing confidence in him, held an Uwambe party and called it State Congress. The lawmaker recalling the interim order stopping PDP from holding congresses in the state, said the party Wike conducted for him and his friends was an exercise in futility. In his words, and I quote, he said, "Take it from me, there is no PDP state congress yet in Rivers State." Wike, out of desperation to look good before his dwindling followers who are losing confidence in him, held an Uwambe party and called it State Congress. Recall that in July, a state high court holding in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, and presided over by Justice Charles Wali, had issued an interim order stopping PDP from holding congresses in the state. The court decision was clear and the Congress was stopped from holding, and so if people out of desperation gather to hold a family or kindred meeting from their hideouts under the guise of Congress, you can only but pity and laugh at their political frolicking caused by joblessness and desperate quest for power. Defying the court orders, some members of the People Democratic Party, hobnobbing with the APC, reportedly made an attempt to pass off some family gathering of their faction as PDP Congress. The purported Congress is a nullity and an exercise in futility, as there is still an existing valid order against any conduct of Congress in Rivers, and in view of that, the purported Congress will sit aside, as you can't put something on nothing. Those were the words of Ogochinye, and I must say that what Ogochinye has said is truly the position of the law in respect to what happened last week in Rivers State. I believe that Wike, being a lawyer, already have an idea that that was an exercise in perfect description of the PDP Congress that took place in Rivers State. And we were trying to be very objective about this. Don't forget that there was a standing order. And that standing order was issued by a court of competent jurisdiction in Rivers State. Ideally, the issues must first be solved in the court before they can proceed for Congress. And that's the only time the Congress will be tenable. A situation whereby you speed up the Congress and you call your supporters to come out there and enjoy themselves. Automatically, it's an exercise in futility, and I believe that they already know, because if you listen to them during that period, you will see that they will talk about extending invitation to, the sitting governor, that he boycotted it. Him and his boys boycotted it. They didn't want to come and all of that. He boycotted it because it wasn't in sync with the law. That was the only reason why he decided to stand down. If it was in sync with the law, there is no way he wouldn't have attended it. And I think these issues should be nailed once and for all. Handing over the structure of the party to the governor is an ideal thing. It may not be engrafted in the constitution of the party, but it is what is obtainable anywhere. Go through all the states, you will see that it is the governor of the state that is the party leader. So I don't know what is going on, but however, it is believed that with the passage of time, all of these things will be settled once and for all. And I must say that refusal to resolve this issue is a pointer to the fact that the upcoming election, that's local government election, will strip PDP of its grip over authority over Rivers State. Because if the people at the lower level, at the local government level, are now members of another party as a result of the negligence of those who claim to be godfathers in Rivers State, automatically it's shifting ground. And I think that Fubara is ready to take this journey as long as possible. If not that, the PDP governors are trying to push for him to be the leader, but he won't mind taking this issue very far, because at the end of the day, he won't lose anything. We know that as a state governor, he's doing some underground work to see how he can shift best to possibly APP or any other party. And if at the end of the day he decides to even move to APC, it will be a huge loss to the party, that's PDP as a party. And I feel that Wike should come to terms with this and see how these issues can be resolved once and for all. Whether we like it or yes, he is the governor of the state. Allow him to run the show. Possibly when it comes to 2027, you can pull out your strength, you can show him what you have under your sleeves. But for now, allow him to take charge. He's not going to take the people away from, because even if you claim that you are in charge of a particular political party, it's not you are just sitting as the head. The structure itself is the mind of the people, and the people will always go where they feel is ideal for them. If they feel that it is a Wike that, according to them, sabi the road, they will stand with him, And I mean, all of this crisis is really, really uncalled for. Look at the extent to which it is going right now, whereby they are standing on the treetop, standing on the street, talking about it. And I must really commend the person of Honorable Ikenga Ugochi for his ardent work, for his strong support for Fubara, because that's the kind of person that can face someone like Wike. Wike is a strong fighter. He doesn't give up, and we know that Ikenga, who is an upcoming politician also, is a very strong fighter. When he stands for the truth, he won't mind unveiling it with everything he has in him, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. But however, it's important to know that the people that will suffer most in this fight are actually the people of Rivers State, because the more this issue is going on like this, it's a huge distraction to the political party, a huge distraction to the people of Rivers State. The time will come, instead of facing the war or doing the war, getting the cooperation of the people, the distractions will be coming from left, right, center. Having cases in court, as a result of this continuous fight, amounts to a huge distraction for even the governor. You understand? So I must say it's tiring at a point like this. It's too perennial. I'm talking about the problem. It's too perennial, and it's getting out of hand. Other political parties have a way of at least settling their issues. I mean, one of the worst things that can happen to any leader is not having anybody that can talk to them and they succumb, as it has to do with some of the things that they greedily want to have. That greed as a politician has messed up a lot of things, and I feel that Fubara should try to see how he can make his stand well known and stand by it, because ideally that position is meant for him. If he shifts grounds today, that will be the template that will be used with every other government that comes on board in Rivers State. Even if at the end of the day he loses out come 2027. But one thing is certain, when I was on board, you were unable to control the things in the states. That's where we like to leave it. Let's meet in the comment section and talk more on it.
Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.